This segment is sponsored by Lascko Services. Welcome to summer in Michigan. It's June, it's time to enjoy it, enjoy the weather and all there is to do, but sometimes it gets a little warm and you want to turn on the AC, but before you do that, there's a bit you need to know about maintenance inside the home. And Brett Lascko is here from Lascko Services to tell us all about it.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
We're going to talk about changing furnace filters.
Yes.
And then we're going to talk about a few new things or oddball type things for air conditioning of homes.
Good.
Okay, so first, this is a different type of system than a normal conventional system. And this actually has a air filter that's up in the ceiling. And that comes apart to change the filter.
And this is a filter for what, Brett?
This is for the air conditioning system.
This is
a
AC
special
filter.
system.
Got
yes.
it.
So you can see the difference
That's amazing.
between dirty and new.
Yeah.
This is a pleated filter where you see the pleats.
Yep.
And this is a standard style.
Yes.
So this does need to be changed. So whenever you put a filter in a furnace or this type of system, the arrow always points towards the piece of equipment. In this application, it actually happens to be up in the attic, so the arrow is going to point up.
Okay.
In a conventional furnace system, it's usually pointing towards the furnace.
Got it.
So the new one just goes right back in.
And how often do you change these, Brett?
So that
in a year?
is typically for an air conditioning system only, usually about twice, once at the beginning and once midway through the year.
Got it.
So at that point, that is changed. This is for any air conditioning system, you need to do that. I keep referencing an air conditioning only system. This house happens to have hot water heat, radiators, which a lot of older homes have, and they don't think they can have air conditioning. This newer system that I'm talking about has very small duct, where most houses you've seen them, they're big, square, metal. These are some smaller, it's called a mini duct system, so you can hide it and you can get it into places as a retrofit type application. The air comes out these nozzles, and they're typically in the ceilings in a home, and they're throughout the house. They can be cut in after the fact, and the unit where the air blows from is usually in the attic or even in a garage, something like that. So that's hidden out of the way. This is insulated, so this has insulation on it. So when it's up in the attic, it's still efficient.
And you can run this off just like a normal, normal air conditioner?
Yes, you'd have a normal thermostat. It would act exactly the same. And then this is up in the attic, so you can actually see, like that's one actually in place.
Yeah, and I see them around this room in the ceiling.
Yep, so they can go all over depending on where you need cooling. And one other benefit to this is when the air is coming down, it's coming out of here, it's coming at a pretty good clip.
Is it?
And when that happens, it stirs the air up, and it actually helps even out the temperatures in the home.
Oh, wow.
Where a typical forced air system, sometimes you have hot and cold spots. This will greatly reduce them, never eliminate, but because of the way it aspirates, it mixes things very well.
Very nice, good option.
So typically these are used for air conditioning only, but you can actually have a kit put on them where you can heat the home with that too. So when you have older homes and you have some really odd situations with the structure itself, there's options. One more option, which I don't have here to show you, is a mini split system where there's small units that hang on the wall, so you can get rid of air window units and actually pipe those. So there's options for people that don't have air conditioning and have hot water heat that work very well.
All right, never have to suffer through it.
You shouldn't have to suffer anymore.
All right, good.
Right.
All right, for more information, contact a member of the Lascko team. Visit lascoservices.com. Thanks, Brett.
Thank you.